the Toronto Association for Democracy in China, Eugen Badossin, who's with Students for Free Tibet Canada, and Lucy Zhou, who's here with the Falun Gong Human Rights Group. We're here because Prime Minister Harper is about to embark on his second official visit to China, and we want to convey the message as to how vitally important it is that the deeply troubling human rights situation in China be a central focus of his trip. Human rights, in fact, must be a paramount concern for the Prime Minister during this upcoming visit. And here's two very key reasons why. Number one, the human rights situation in China has worsened recently and simply cannot be ignored. But secondly, Canadian influence with China is growing, and we no longer need to be meek when it comes to human rights. Pendant sa visite, la protection des droits humains en Chine doit être une priorité pour le Premier ministre pour deux raisons essentielles. Premièrement, la situation est devenue pire et pire. Les arrestations des défenseurs des droits humains, la situation dans Tibet et d'autres grands défis. Et au même temps, avec tout l'intérêt de la part des autorités chinoises dans le secteur canadien des ressources naturelles, Canada a plus et plus influence maintenant avec le gouvernement chinois. Despite promises and assurances that human rights are improving in the country, China's human rights record has deteriorated recently. There has been a relentless crackdown against the country's human rights community as Chinese authorities took harsh steps to ensure that nothing like the Arab Spring would take hold in China. Then in recent weeks and months, the situation in Tibet has become very worrying, and a range of other serious human rights failings continue. The Prime Minister has to talk about human rights because the seriousness of these concerns demand attention. To soft pedal, or worse, ignore these concerns risks sending a message that Canada is not concerned. As well, the Prime Minister should raise human rights concerns because it is time to put to rest old notions that Canada is too inconsequential to China and that bringing up human rights will set back trade. With obvious Chinese interest in Canada's natural resource sector, there is clearly a strong two-way commercial relationship between our two countries. It is time to be confident and recognize that human rights can be put on the table without damaging trade. The Canadian Coalition on Human Rights in China, made up of 13 organizations across the country, has written today to the Prime Minister, highlighting both the imperative and the opportunity that his visit offers. We've